So, the full Minecraft movie trailer just came out, and I would say it looks much better than the original. It's pretty much redeemed itself. But, when I saw the first trailer, I saw that, interesting sheep. And I went, oh, I can make that sheep in Blender. And I tried, and I made this absolute monstrosity. I also made this pretty scary villager, which, after seeing the new trailer, really isn't that far off. After making both of these, I wondered, could I make a Minecraft movie trailer so bad that it makes the first trailer look like an absolute masterpiece? Oh boy, this is really gonna be cursed. But regardless, I got to work in Blender, sculpting this human base mesh I found on Sketchfab into something that resembled Steve. I thought I would try to make it in the same style as the rest of the Minecraft movie creatures, seeing as I personally don't think that having humans match the style of the rest of the world would make the movie any less cursed. I sculpted his head into a square, added some clothes and textures before calling it done. Yeah, I know it's really cursed, but that is the fun part, I guess. I then proceeded to turn this Steve thing into a zombie, Herobrine, and a piglin. I modeled some weights made of gold blocks, since, Steve is strong, and I used this realistic crafting table that I had left over from a previous project. I then hopped onto Mixamo, rigged up my characters, and downloaded some weird animations like Steve holding up the weights, dancing, and whatnot. For one of my favorite shots, I used an array modifier to make the terrain around Steve duplicate over and over, to make him run at excessively high speeds after drinking a swiftness potion. Yes, this was in fact inspired by The Flash. After adding high amounts of motion blur, I think it turned out pretty good. I mean, in a super cursed way. For the nether shot, I found this ghast model for free on Sketchfab, complete with an animation. And I had this really weird, stupid idea to make all the piglins stand in line and do a dance in unison. And it turns out that Mixamo has quite a good library of dance animations, so this. With the shots done, I moved on to voice recording. I had the idea that Steve was going to be a bit of a moron and on the run from his brother, Herobrine, or Brian, and thus I did some recording of myself sounding like an idiot. The overworld needs a hero! And made the pitch deeper for the Herobrine lines. Hello, Steve! Finally, I added in this music that I found on Pixabay and some sound effects from the original game, before ending up with a result that I would say is much worse, at least, than the full official trailer, and I personally think is worse than the first trailer, though some of you may disagree. This was quite a fun project and took about 2 weeks, so I would say the results were well worth it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to check out the full trailer for a good laugh. See you in the next video.